Want to see how I made 2 banding wheels for under $5? Hi, I'm Jamie Dove, and on this episode of Rebooting My Pottery Business, I'm going to show you how I built 2 banding wheels for under $5. You know, you never know how much you need a banding wheel until you don't have one. I mean, they're great for everything from trimming your pots to making hand-built stuff, decorating, glazing, you name it. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. But you never know how much you actually need one until you don't have one. And one day that changed for me when I found the wheel from a shopping cart. Check it out. First, I cut some scrap plywood for the base. Mark and cut the radius for the head of the wheel. Then I do some quick sanding to knock down the rough edges. This is not a pro-built piece of equipment, in case you're wondering. Okay, here I check the depth of the lag bolt, and then I select the appropriate drill bit. I carefully drill to the desired depth. Mark from corner to corner on squared wood to find the center. Here I drill a hole at the center of the 4x4 post. Feed the lag bolt through the bearing sleeve and into the hole of the 4x4. Tighten the bolt so the wheel spins freely without binding. Now if it binds, just back that bolt out just a hair and it should spin perfectly. I did pre-mark and pre-drill the wheel head and the shopping cart wheel to make it easier to line up. Check it out, this thing turns with ease. Hey, the only money I spent was on this ball bearing set. It cost under $5 at the orange box store. Turn it back and forth, get a feel for how smooth the bearings are. And this is where I cut some more scrap plywood to use as a base and a head. And keeping in mind the low-cost nature of this build, I went through the junk screw bowl in the storage shed, and I found a handful of random yet appropriate screws for this project. It's pretty easy to line up the bearings and the wood and the screws to complete this build. Now, when comparing the 2 turntables, there is no doubt that the shopping cart wheel is superior. The bearings are sealed and greased, making for a smooth and effortless rotation, as where the bearings on the other one are open and have huge gaps between the bearings, which causes a hesitation in the rotation. I did spray them with some WD-40, which helped a little bit. And there you have it, 2 banding wheels for under $5. Now, the first one was kind of a challenge to me when I found that shopping cart wheel and said, you know what, I can make a banding wheel out of this. And that's really kind of where that stemmed from. The reason I made that second banding wheel was just to illustrate how simple making a banding wheel could be, or a turntable, whatever you want to call it. But how simple and cheap it really is. I'm sure you can go online and buy one for anywhere from 30 to $100, you know, but you can actually, for $5 and a couple of scraps of wood and a couple of screws, put one together yourself if you're in a pinch. It really is just that simple. I mean, come on, man. You're creative, you're a potter, you can do this. Think outside the box. It's just that simple. And I'm sure you probably already do. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, like it, share it with somebody who might get some benefit out of it. If you enjoyed following me on my journey back to the world of clay, by all means, hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you again. Take care, have a great day, and go get dirty. Go play with some clay.